Did you know there was a wine and cheese train in Southwest Georgia? Well, nestled in Georgia Veteran State Park in Cordele, Georgia, we are stepping onto the Sam Shortline Excursion train's wine and cheese experience. This historic rail line takes you on a smooth ride, gliding in these vintage 1949 passenger cars. The vibe is super nostalgic with big windows, comfy seats, and that relaxing clack-clack of the tracks, all while tasting local cheese and muscadine wine. For travelers into trains, road trip adventures, or just want a laid-back day with great views, the Sam Shortline is totally worth it. So sit back, relax, and hit that like button and get ready to ride the Sam Shortline train. Hello from Cordele, Georgia. We are taking the Sam Shortline wine and cheese train. It's an hour and a half. We've been traveling around Georgia, Southwest Georgia in particular, and this is my first train ride in Georgia. Y'all been asking me for a train in Georgia, and aside from taking the Amtrak from Atlanta to DC, this is like my first official train ride in Georgia. So I'm really excited. It's a tourist train, so we're gonna have some wine, some cheese. I'm with my brother who is currently behind the camera, and this is his first train ride on like a tourist train, so I'm gonna get his thoughts as well. And we are starting to take the train ride now. So excited. I don't know what to expect for real aside from the wine and cheese. So cheers almost. This is my brother DJ. This is his first tourist train. So what are you thinking?
For starters, I'm just enjoying the ride. I just heard some squeaking, so I was wondering if that was regular, but nobody else reacted, so I'm sure that was regular. But I'm feeling it, I like to enjoy nature, so, I'm ready for the cheese and the wine, I'm fake bougie. It's fake bougie, though, you know what I'm saying? So I like to get my cheese and wine, then we go right back to the hood.
The train boards on time, and almost immediately you are greeted with my favorite millennial grown-up lunchable, a charcuterie board for the wine tasting. We got some crackers, like some salami and like some peppered salami. This is like a little, what are these called? These have a name, but it's pecans and chocolate.
Turtle.
Yeah, turtles. That's what they're called, turtles. We got some nuts, some little pickles, and some fruit. All we need is the wine. And the wines on the train are brought to you by Polk Vineyards, a local winemaker in Georgia who guides you through the tasting.
They have different names because they are wild, so a lot of people may know them as scuppernongs. Some people combine the word muscadine and scuppernong and even say scupperdines. A lot of people call them bullets or bullets.
As you begin the tasting, you glide along Lake Blackshear, which is probably the most scenic part of the ride itself, as you learn about Polk Vineyards being the largest muscadine vineyard in the world, while also drinking their muscadine wines. Cheers! Okay, so we have our first wine in the cup. This is called Golden Isles, and I like that they give you a little explanation of all the wines on one side and then all the cheeses on the other side. So it says Golden Isle, the bubbles in the semi-sweet sparkling wine make us think of the waves crashing onto the shores of Jekyll and St. Simon Islands. Not too sweet, with a floral essence and hints of citrus combined with those effervescent bubbles make this the perfect wine. He's like in the background for celebrating or just to liven up dinner. Of course, seafood dishes like crab bisque, shrimp, and grits or stuffed flounder pair well with Golden Isles, but you can also try it alongside chicken Alfredo and chicken cordon bleu. Serve very chilled. So let's drink it before it gets warm. Ooh, it is very crisp. Oh, I like sweet wines, so I think I'm gonna like the muscadine ones because she said they are sweeter than normal wines, and I am a sweet wine girl, so cheers. There is something very relaxing and exciting about drinking wine on a train. Like, this is the dream, sitting back and enjoying the small moments while drinking wine, learning about wine, and eating delicious treats. Okay, we have the second wine, which is called the Game Day wine. This one is a blend of muscadine and blackberry wines. It's almost as exciting to drink as cheering the dogs on to victory. Sip and shout from your comfy chair at home, or toast and high five with your tailgate party crew. The sweet tart combination is red and black in a bottle, so it pairs well with any of your favorite tailgate recipes, from wings to dips to burgers and more. You've also served this one chilled. So it's a little taste test. Oh, it does have a little bitterness to it because of the blackberry, I think, but I like it. If you're wondering, my brother is still with me.
Hopefully they can hear you.
We haven't heard from you. But look at him.
I ain't nothing to say, yo.
Look at him. Plate messy.
You just gotta eat. I like
Glass.
to just, hey, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Very fresh cheeses. The scenery is nice while we eating the cheese. I feel like it's like Polar Express though. You know what I'm saying? This is the Polar Express for me. But no, I ain't gonna lie, the cheeses and the jams are crazy. I may get full off just hors d'oeuvres. Just literally off of straight cheese and crackers and salami for the whole evening. I'm gonna be good, no dinner. Like, this is insane. And the wine, very fresh. Let's take a sip, shall we? You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling like the Great Gatsby right now. I'm chilling, really, you know, so it's a good day.
I've been so focused on the wine, I haven't told y'all about the cheeses that we also have on the wine and cheese train. So these are all from Sweetgrass Dairy, which is located in Thomasville. We actually did a food tour last night in Thomasville, and so we had these cheeses, so I'm actually really excited because they were super good. This is like, you say last night, this is the best, like, #1 pimento cheese in like Georgia. So it's like really good. I love pimento cheese. Like, it's one of my favorite cheeses, but they also again list the cheeses as well as the wine. So the pimento cheese is a magical comfort food for over a century in the South. Their pimento cheese is a unique adaptation of the classic recipe. The Southern Classic has a slightly spicy, smoky flavor and creamy, spreadable texture. So you can read about all the other cheeses as well on here. They have a Gouda cheese, and oh, they have a Heat that we also had last night, and that one is a mildly spicy cheese with southwestern flavors. That's this one right here. You can kind of see it a little bit. It almost looks like a jalapeno or like a pepper jack cheese, but it's called Heat, and it's a pasteurized cheese that has a semi-firm texture. Griffin, this is Griffin cheese, and it's their newest cheese to their kind of farmhouse cheese. It gives off a malty, hoppy flavor with a bit of sharper finish. Was just enough to name it after their owner's third son. I also love it because for the wines from Polk Winery, the reds are named after the men in the Polk family, and then the whites are named after the women. So like, it's very Southern, I feel like, very down home, down to earth, very family oriented. So love all of that, and we're going to eat some of this cheese to go with the wine. Oh, they also have a bunch of different jams from the same sweet dairy place in Thomasville. And my favorite from last night and also today is the peach bourbon. I love peach things, and I also love when they add bourbon to it. I'm not a bourbon girl normally, but I think the mix of peach and bourbon works so well. So let's get that on a cracker. Let's see. Look at that. Let's do what's this one? Let's do the Green Hill cheese. It says the Green Hill cheese is named after their first rotational grazing dairy in their family. Green Hill is a crowd pleaser. This double cream, soft, ripened beauty is incredibly versatile with a wide range of pairing options. It's sweetgrass dairy original. It has a subtle mushroomy flavor with a silky texture. We're gonna try this. And I put it with the peach bourbon. So let's see if that tastes good. I don't know. Okay. That's a lot of cheese. Here's what it looks like. I don't know how it's gonna taste together, but we're gonna try it. I think the mushroomy flavor with the sweet of the peach, it balances stuff out really well. I like that. if y'all are curious if my brother enjoyed the wine and cheese, look at him. He got a whole to-go box.
You can't take the little bellies with you.
We're definitely going to take the little jelly. They are travel size. They're 2 ounces, so they're perfect to take back to Milwaukee. But he is not playing. He's getting all this stuff. Look at it. Everything gone. Okay, the last wine before we get off the train, unfortunately, is kind of their version of a port wine. If you know about wine, you can't actually call a port wine if it's not made in Porto, in Portugal. So this is their version, and port wines generally have a higher alcohol content because they use grape brandy to stop fermentation. And so this is their version of it. Let me find out the official name. This one is Savannah. So it's a sweet and strong fortified wine, muscadine dessert wine reminiscent of a white port. So not actually a port, but reminiscent of a port with subtle notes of honey and citrus. There's hints of oak and toffee, which lend a richness and warmth without overpowering. You can enjoy this Savannah, that's the name of the wine, along with blue or goat cheese and melons or pears. Also delicious with a salted caramel or chocolate dessert, which is probably why they have these turtles out here on the table, as well as chocolate covered strawberries or vanilla ice cream. This is my kind of wine. So this one you can serve at room temperature or have it slightly chilled compared to the other ones. Port wines or port-like wines, similar to Savannah, always feel a bit thicker to me, and I think that's because of like the brandy influence of it. But I love a good port wine. I love wine in general, but I think they did a really good job of making it have that thickness. But you can tell it's not a traditional port wine, but still really, really good. So, cheers to them. And port wines or port-like wines also taste like a bit syrupy to me, if that makes sense, like kind of thick. So I really like this one. It doesn't have that super thickness I normally feel with port wines, but it's still really good, lots of flavor. I'm definitely gonna look up this winery. And again, they are called the Polk Family Wine. They're here in Ray, Georgia. We are wrapping up the train ride, but I had to get my brother's final thoughts. This is his first tourist train experience. I'm going to pass the mic over to him, and we'll see what he says. All right, your time to shine.
All right, we back mic'd up again. My final thoughts were, this is just definitely a phenomenal date. You know what I'm saying? If you have a spouse, man or woman, significant other, whoever it may be.
Or siblings.
You know, sibling date, if that's what you want to do. I'm doing that now, but that's not the very first option. You know what I'm saying? You have to, this is a very nice spot, you know what I'm saying? Whoever it may be you want to take this nice journey with is going to be worth it. Like right now, we just came from, I don't know what, a river or lake or a pond or wherever we just came from, but now we're going back into, you know, the trees and all that. You know, you sipping wine, you eat cheese, salami, spicy salami, whatever you need, peanuts, pickles. You really cannot go wrong. I'm telling you, this is a good date and just a good experience. You can even come on this solo. I would go solo, headphones, you know what I'm saying? Peaceful. You can there's groups on this trip. This is phenomenal. I'm chilling right now. This is a great experience for sure.
So you heard it here first. This is a great train ride, not just for me as a train travel queen, but as from someone who is newer to train travel, which is really cool. I get to take these trips and then share them with people in my life, like my little or younger. He'll like what I call him my little brother, but he's my younger brother. So yeah, this has been beautiful. The wines have been so good. It's really nice to find wines in the US because I've lived in Spain. I lived in wine country in La Rioja before. I've been to Napa, I've been to South Africa, and so it's really cool to drink wines in, you said this is the muscadine capital of the world, correct? This is the largest muscadine vineyard in the world, so you really can't get these wines anywhere else. I'm just saying. So it's pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. I'm very full, but I am very satisfied. As the train ride ended, we also got a little tour of some of the other train cars.
This is the dining room.
Wow.
The lady who owns this, these are her, all the cabinets are lockers, it's her things. Okay, this is the shower in the whole bathroom. This is where the secretary sat.
Oh wow. Oh, this is like this is a real train car.
Back in the 40s.
Wow.
Right.
So you
The
all just
second-
left it set up how it was, just to,
Yeah. Now the decor's probably been changed. You know, the carpet and the curtains.
The carpet feels
That's
good.
a berth. That's a
Yeah,
bed.
it's a bed.
That folds down.
Oh,
And I
wow.
think this folds down to a bed also.
Wow.
And then we're gonna go this way. These are her bedrooms and they're locked. Her storage is in there. This is another berth bedroom, and that's a berth. So this, I think, this is a sink. See right here? And I think this used to maybe be a toilet.
Yep, I was about to say it looks like it. 'Cause that's why the sink collapses.
Yeah. And this is the closet right here.
Wow.
Can you imagine putting your clothes in that
I
little
was
big?
about to say the little.
This is the lounge, which I haven't cleaned yet. We just had
Love it.
No, it's
we just
fine.
had
No.
customers, and they
Yeah. And,
So-
and this is the Milwaukee one, the Milwaukee Road one.
yeah,
Yeah.
This is the Wisconsin, yeah.
We're from Milwaukee, so
Aw.
we wanted to see.
Well, you
this
got to
one.
get a picture by the
Yeah, we
by the
are.
sign,
Yeah, we are. This
Yeah.
is so cool. Thank you so much.
Well, here, let me let you out this door.
Even though I love a long distance train ride, trains like the Sam Shortline are perfect for travelers who want a shorter experience for a solo trip, girls trip, date, friends day out, or all of the above. As a seasonal train company, check out samshortline.com to see when they have upcoming train experiences like this one, their Candy Cane Express, Murder Mystery Train, and more. And let me know if you try out this train ride too. Thank you to Explore Georgia for adding this train ride to my Southwest Georgia itinerary. And thank you so much for watching. As always, stay curious. And until the next sojourn, I will see you soon.